Welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Nathan and today we're doing a walk around video of this 2016 Kia Carnival SLI. Now what we have here is a really great people mover with plenty of space and lots of features for the family as well. And what we'll do is start off with the exterior of the car and we'll walk around the features of the interior. Just starting off at the front end, what you get here is Kia's signature badge, obviously right in the middle, and you've got this big bold chrome finish grille as well that does add a little bit of detail to the front of the car and breaks it up with the split grille looks, give it a little bit of a extra characteristic to the front end of the car. As you can see in the front bar, you do get your color match front parking sensors. Now that does help when you are parking such a big vehicle into those tight spaces. Taking a look at the headlight, you get this really big bold headlight. Obviously being a big car, big people mover, it does help when you have that extra visibility in the nighttime with those projector globes, and you've got your daytime running lights running through the front of the headlight there as well. Just under that is your fog lights. Obviously it does help on those cloudy mornings. Coming across to the driver's side of the car, taking a look at the first alloy, you do have this really beautiful grey and chrome finish rim. Does obviously present in very good condition, no major marks or damage to the actual rim, and plenty of tread on these tires as well. Could almost say they're brand new, but I think they have been driven a little bit, but pretty much brand new tires. Taking a look on the side of the car, you've got your color match side mirrors and door handles as well. Now they are in great condition, no marks on the actual paintwork, and you do have your indicator built into the top on the side mirror. What that does is obviously clear up the quarter panel here and does improve the visibility of the indicator for the drivers on the side of the car. Just under that is just really nice black gloss finish, does obviously break up the actual side of the car and adds a bit of detail as well. It is a keyless entry, so you can just press the button there to lock and unlock the car. When it is locked, the side mirrors do tuck in as well. And just unlock it. One thing I will note is the car does obviously have tint, as you can see, so it does save you a little bit of money there and adds that extra protection for the passengers inside the car. But one thing I will mention is please speak to us about our glass coat option. Now what that does is provide a lifetime warranty on this beautiful paintwork here, and it has been looked after quite well by the previous owner, and I do recommend you do speak to us about that, as it is going to improve the longevity of the car. Now we'll just open the driver's side door to take a look at the driver's seat. It is a leather seat, interior being the SLI model, great condition on the bolsters, no damage to the actual leather or any tears or fading or cracking considering it is leather, and like I said, great condition on the seats, no spills or damage, and carpets are in great condition, no tears or worn, and got a scuff plate here as well that does obviously prevent this part of the car from getting damaged when you are climbing in and out. And on the door, when we can get a little bit lazy and kick it open, there are some very minor marks just here, but for the most part the door actually presents in really great condition. Now another feature being the SLI model, you can obviously open the door with the remote. It does make it very convenient when you are juggling a few things in your hand. You got a kid in one hand, bags in the other hand. It does help and make it very convenient and easy for the driver and anyone else getting in and out of the car. You can also close it with the button as well by just holding it down. So very easy to use and well designed car by Kia. Now coming across to that second alloy, having a look here, again, great condition on the rim. No, it doesn't look like the car's been hit or curbed at all, so no marks around the edges, no minor scratching or scuffing or any stone chips that are visible. Now as we come across to the back end of the car, really big car as I mentioned before, great coverage. You got these really big rear view mirrors. Obviously being a big car, it does help to have that extra visibility in the back end of the car. However, Kia has fitted a reverse camera there as well, and you do get your color match parking sensors in the rear bar. So there's plenty of features in this car to help maneuver such a big car and obviously make it easy for the driver and the passengers as well. Got this beautiful chrome finish on the tailgate and the really nice Kia badging in there. Do get your high mounted brake light. Being a big vehicle, it does help for anyone that is driving behind you, and again you've got your brake lights and your rear view reverse lights as well. Now it is an automatic tailgate. You can just tap the button and it will open up for you, and as you can see, plenty of space in the back here, just under there for anything that you did want to add to the back of the car. And the Kia Carnival itself, unlike most other people movers, has the anchor points for the car seats in the very back seats as well. So not a lot of cars have this, but it is obviously beneficial when you do have extra kids in the back and you do want to put the obviously the adults in the middle seat. But I would recommend you keep the kids in the middle seat, as it does provide that extra cushion in case there is an accident in the back end. Now the seats do tuck down pretty easy. You can just pull this lever and it does tuck down quite easy, and by pulling this you are able to tuck the seat just under there. I will demonstrate that. No, I'm not going to demonstrate that on that one, but it is a lot easier on this one here. You can just do that and obviously pull that down, and it does tuck in nice and easy, so you get a really nice flat back end of the car. Now there is a little button here on the top of the tailgate just to close the boot, so you can just tap it and it will close. You can also control this from the driver's seat as well. Now we'll come across to the passenger side. Fuel cap is on the passenger side of the car, so safe side of the car in case you are pulled over on the side of the road. It does protect you from any oncoming traffic or possible danger on the road. Taking a look at the third alloy, very minor scuff here, but for the most part the rim's actually been kept in pretty good condition. Again, a few very superficial markings just at the bottom there, but for the most part the rim and the tires are in great condition. Plenty of tread on these Kumo tires. Now coming across the passenger side, like I said guys, the car presents in great condition. I do highly recommend you speak to us and take advantage of the glass coat. Like I said, lifetime warranty on this beautiful white paintwork, and it has been preserved very well by the previous owner. Taking a look at this final alloy, few marks just on this little spoke here and this one here, but the actual rim presents in great condition around here, and no major marks, actual serious damage to the rim, and plenty of tread on these tires. Like I said guys, the car's in great condition. Now what we'll do is pop the bonnet open and take a look inside the engine bay. Alright, taking a look inside the engine bay, what you have here is a 6-cylinder 3.3 litre petrol motor. It is fitted with the 6-speed automatic gearbox. Now this car does have a 5-star ANCAP rating with 6 airbags, so plenty of safety for the passengers inside the cabin. Now this being a V6, this produces 206 kilowatts with 336 newton meters torque, so plenty of power to actually carry everyone inside the car. As I mentioned before, it is a petrol fuel tank with 80 litre capacity. You can just use your regular 91 fuel, so great for economy. It does have a combined fuel consumption of 11.6 litres per 100 kilometers with an average fuel distance of 690 kilometers off a full tank. Alright, now taking a look inside the actual Kia. Now this car, like I said in the previous video, it does present in great condition, and like I said, leather seats and leather interior, so being the SLI model, it does come with a few added features than your standard base model. Now taking a look at the driver's side door, what you have here is a leather door card with a leather armrest just at the back here. Do get this really nice gloss finish that gives a slight carbon fiber effect, so really nice classy sporty kind of look to the actual car. Up here just on the handrest, what you have here is all your power window settings. Now they are all 4 automatic windows, so you can just press the button and we'll just do it automatically both up and down. Just above that is your central locking for all the cars, all the locks are in case people are playing around with the locks. You do also have a control on the passenger side as well. Just above that is your window lock option in case people are playing around with the windows as well. Above that are your power side mirror settings. Now you can just control the toggle just from here, and you do also have a little button to tuck them in case you are just pulled over on the side of the road. You can obviously flick them out as well. Just on the right side here, you have your little fuel cap button to open the fuel cap. Just above that is a little toggle to adjust the brightness of your actual illumination in the cluster, and also your traction control button just on the right hand side. Now taking a look at the actual steering wheel, on the right hand side, on the right hand stalk, what you have is all your headlight and indicator controls. It is automatic dust sensing headlights, so you can just leave it in auto and the car will do everything for you. You do also have your left and right indicator as well as your high beam as well, and your fog lights controls are built in just into that. On the left hand stalk, what you have are your rear and front wiper and washer controls. Now they are manual, so you do have to manually control that in case it is raining. Now again, at the steering wheel, it is a leather stitch steering wheel, very comfortable to use and great condition with no actual wear or actual tear on the actual leather. On the right hand side of the steering wheel are all your controls for your cruise control, as well as a little button to flick through the little screen on your cluster. Now that does have your settings as well as mileage and next service, and you do have the controls to maneuver through that system. On the left hand side are all your controls for your media settings. You can just hit mode to flick through the different sources. You do also have your volume and your Bluetooth call and reject controls as well. Now, being a keyless entry car, this is your push start button. You can obviously put your foot on the brake, tap the button and the car does turn on. We have kept it on with the AC on, considering it is actually a pretty warm day, so keeping us nice and cool inside the car. Just up here, really big touchscreen display. It does obviously come with your maps and navigation. As you can see here, we are at 20 to 32 Kangan Drive, so come check us out. You do get your Bluetooth connectivity when you do connect your phone, and you can just dial through the phone that way as well. You do have all your media controls with your AM and FM radio, as well as your Bluetooth connectivity and CD player just above that, with your hard buttons just here as well. But you do obviously get the touchscreen option if you wanted to use that. Just under that are all your climate control settings. It is dual zone climate control, so actually tri-zone climate control. Passenger and driver have their own controls as well as the rear. Now you can control the rear from just here, however the rear does have its own controls just at the back here, which I'll get the camera person to pan over there to show you. You do have your fan controls as well as your temperature and your mode to switch through the options for the rear seats. Now coming back to the center console, you do get a little bit of storage just under the unit here with an auxiliary and USB slot. You get 2 cup holders as well as this really nice leather gear knob with this really nice black gloss finish. As I mentioned before, it is fitted with the reverse camera and the reverse and forward parking sensors, so making it really nice and easy to use. And you do also get your sports shift gearbox, so you can switch over to the right and you can flick through the gears manually in case you do have a heavier payload and you just want to add a bit of power to the car. However, you can just leave it in drive and the car will just do that for you. Just behind the gear shifter, you have your parking sensors, which you can turn off in case it do get annoying, and you do have your active eco mode in case you want to just, obviously save a little bit on the fuel. What I forgot to mention, as you can see, there's no handbrake here. It is a foot brake, so you do have to press to engage the foot brake and press it down to disengage as well. Taking a look at the actual center console, you get 2 cup holders just at the back there, so more cup holders and space for the passengers in the back of the car. Do get this really nice leather stitched center console with plenty of storage under here. You do get this nice little shelf, which I've just kept the keys in, being a keyless entry car. And if you do flick it back, you get a little 12-volt socket there with another USB slot for charging your phone and a bit of space here for your sunnies. And you can just flick it and you get a bit more storage just in the back here. As we pan up to the roof here, do get all your illumination controls, another slot for your rear view mirror. Now what that helps is actually see anyone in the back seat. Considering this is a people mover and is used for large families, does help to keep an eye on the kids if they are being cheeky in the back seat. And you can just tuck that up. Just up here is a little control to actually open the rear doors. You can open and close it from here. So like I said, guys, this car's been really well designed for easy access and use. And as I mentioned before, your tailgate button to open and close the tailgate, and the power doors, you can turn that off to stop people from playing with it in the back seat. Now what I'll do is just get the camera person to pan around the actual car to show you the condition of the rear seats and the carpet and the floor mats. They are in great condition with no major damage or tears, and it has been looked after quite well by the previous owners, with plenty of space and features in the actual car. Now you can take out that middle seat. I'm happy to demonstrate that for you when you actually come in to view the car. Thank you for watching this walk around video of this 2016 Kia Carnival SLI. Now if you did have any questions about the car or wanted to test drive, the number to dial is 99070555. Now just before I go, this car does qualify for our premium mechanical protection plan. Now what that offers is 5 years extended protection with 10 years roadside assist. Now that also comes with unlimited claims up to $3,600, so plenty of value for money. And as I mentioned before, please take advantage of our glass coat options. Now this already has tint, so I highly recommend you take advantage of that and protect the actual exterior paintwork of the car. Now these are at an additional cost. However, if you are using our in-house finance, I'd love to introduce you to our business managers, Julie and Mario, who'll show just how minimal these will affect your repayments. Now lastly, please check out our Google reviews. With over 1,000 reviews sitting at 4.8 stars, it gives you the assurance that you are dealing with the right people and the right kind of business. Now, as I said before, if you did have any questions, the number to dial is 99070555. My name is Nathan. Thank you for watching.